everyone! So we're gonna do the best friend tag from childhood, and although my best friend right now is Danny, I did not know her until 2 years ago in freshman year. Oh, is it not working? Yes. So anyway, best friend tag from when I was younger would probably be Cassandra. I knew her from...
I know her.
When I was very young, like, yeah, I was pretty young.
I knew her since freshman year. This video isn't about me, so I'll shut up.
So, anyway, things are, like, I didn't go to her house too much. She didn't really like people over too much, and I couldn't have friends over, so. Unless it would be Kiana. Okay, actually, 2 best friends around the same time. Talk about both of them. Cassandra and Kiana. Cassandra, like, she was more of like a school friend. I didn't really see her outside of school very much. Yeah, Kiana I saw outside of school a lot. I would go to her house a lot. We'd play video games. We would go on Webkins. We'd go on Neopets. We would play outside. We'd go to another friend's house and jump on his trampoline. We would, yeah, like, play games and stuff. Yeah. She came over to my house once in 6th grade. But, yeah. I'm trying to think. Cassandra, like, okay, they didn't like each other. They hated each other a lot. Yes, a lot. It wasn't fun. It resorted to me having to make a schedule. Like, there were 2 recesses every day. Or was that when we had 3? I think 2. A long one and a short one. And I didn't know how to split it up. Like, I wanted to play with both of them every day, but it was hard because they weren't, like, even recesses. So anyway, I made the schedule, and it worked out for a little bit, and then it didn't. It just kind of stopped. It didn't work anymore. It worked for, like, a week. And, yeah, and it's kind of sad that I had to do that. But anyway, they hated each other, and I would just kind of play with one or the other, and sometimes they'd play together. We played tag, and sometimes they'd both play, but usually Kiana just kind of left. Sometimes Cassandra did too, though. But yeah, let's see. I went to I went to a party that Cassandra had. The first time I went to her house, a few years ago, middle school. That was fun. She pushed me in the mud. I didn't like that. Yeah. I got a kick out of it, though. Yeah. But, let's see. I remember going to a lot of school things with her. Like, lock-ins. Do that. Like, I was closer to Cassandra more middle school. Like, I don't know. Like, I was closer to Kiana. Like, I was friends with both of them, but I was closer to Kiana in elementary and closer to Cassandra in middle. But, yeah. I remember, though, going with Cassandra to this school party thing in elementary school, and it was weird, but it was fun. Remember, we, like, danced and played games and stuff. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about these 2 people. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna add more people. Just one. Okay, neighbors then. Those are my 2 like closest school friends that I had as a kid. My neighbors: Alex, Mason, Tia, and Marcus, and Celine before she moved. were my neighbors. I went to Alex and Mason's house like every day of my childhood. Every single day. Like, yeah. They never went to my house though. That was not allowed. But but we swam in the pool a lot. They had a pool. Swings. The swing set was a big hit. They had this hammock thing that we like spun each other around. Like it was like a hanging hammock, and we like would spin it and then let go and woo, just spin around. That was a lot of fun. Okay, we would play this game with our Mighty Beans, where like we'd all get together and we went to Marcus's house and Tia's, and we'd hide our Mighty Beans. We only had a few at the time. They were just kind of coming out, and the phase, and I hid one of mine. They had this boat, and there was like an opening, and I put one of mine in there because I thought that would be a really good hiding spot, and they'd never find it. And I never found it either. It fell in, and they were looking for it and stuff, and they couldn't find it, and I just told them I had no idea where it went, and it was gone. And then I went home and screamed and cried and cried and cried and screamed and cried, and yeah. And then my grandparents went out and got me a new pack from Walgreens that was like 5 minutes away, and I was happy, and I showed them off to my neighbors. Yeah. I also remember a time where I went to Marcus's house and Tia's. I wasn't too close to Tia though, but and I remember though, like I was wearing this new shirt and it was white, and I fell in the mud. I normally got dirty, but never really that dirty. But of course, the day that I wore my new white shirt that I was not supposed to get dirty, I fell in the mud. It wasn't fun. I cried. And I was really young. Like, I don't know how old I was. So, like, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7. Really, really young. So, it didn't matter if you took off your shirt or anything because you're a little kid. And anyway, so I took off my shirt and we were trying to figure out the washing machine without telling their parents. Because then I figured their parents would tell my grandparents. And that went to them. I didn't want that. So, anyway, like, I remember we were trying to figure out, we put my shirt in the washing machine, and we were trying to figure it out, and we couldn't. And finally I put it on, and I was crying and stuff, and I went home. I was covered in mud, and, like, I went home, and my grandparents laughed, and they're like, you didn't have to, like, yeah, like, they washed it out, and it was fine, but, yeah, it was very dramatic. Yeah. A lot of memories, though. Like, I slept over at Alex and Mason's house once and Marcus's house once and watched a lot of movies and TV and stuff, and we'd play a lot. We pretended we were, like, these animals, like, we would, like, chase each other. And, yeah, and we rode our bikes quite a bit, too. I didn't learn how to ride a bike until I was older than that, or I was older than that, but, like, I was older when I learned, because I had really bad balance. So they would be riding their bikes all around on the road and stuff, and I wasn't allowed to ride my bike on the road. So I was just stuck on the sidewalk falling. And, like, all the adults would be out there, like, Alex and Mason's parents were out, Marcus's parents were out, all the neighbors were out, so, while I was learning to ride a bike, because they all wanted to see me ride a bike. And they were all, like, watching me to make sure I'd be okay and stuff. And, yeah, I don't know why I couldn't ride a bike. But it's all good now. So yeah, we had a lot of memories together, and yeah. And then high school, I met Danny, and you can't see her. Danny. Yes. You're fine. She's the bestest friend I've ever had. Yeah. Maybe, if you want to know a lot about her, I'd have to make a whole other video.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, I can't talk about her too much right now. But just we met in freshman year, and, yeah. Lots of stuff has happened. So, yeah, that's it. So, hope you enjoyed. Sorry if this wasn't too interesting. Yeah.
Stop coughing.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye-bye.